Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Big Lair here in Jack's Private Coffee Corner. I'm coming to you live from Nagoya, Japan. Today is December 18th. It's a Wednesday. Pretty nice weather here. We had some rain this morning, but not too bad right now. It's kind of cleared up. Even though it's December 18th, it's a little warm today, which is nice. Hope everybody is doing good wherever you are in the world. This is just a crypto update video. I haven't done one in about a week, I think, here. Not much has been happening. However, the last 2 days, the crypto market has been amazing, just amazing. So I'm very, very happy that the market is going down. Man, am I happy. This is great. Why is it great? Well, you know, I have a plan. I've talked about it a little bit. I haven't given too many details here on YouTube. I kind of reserve that for my patrons, but I have a plan. And I'm happy if the price goes up, and I'm really happy if the price goes down. Now, I was able to take advantage of Tezos recently. You know, Tezos has really been holding its strength well against Bitcoin. And, you know, while everything else is dropping, man, Tezos was rocking and rolling, right? So Tezos actually, Tezos has been good to me. You know, Tezos is a coin I've been talking about for, what, about 6 months now? 7 months, maybe? You know, Tezos, Neo, and OMG are 3 of my favorites. I have 3 other favorites I'm also watching now, but they're not doing too much, so just forget about that for a second. But Tezos has been very good to me. Man, there are beautiful ups and beautiful downs with Tezos. So if I ever get a chance to meet the creators of Tezos, I'll have to buy them a coffee or something because, man, I have done well with Tezos. And recently, Tezos hit my first target price, my first selling price. Bam, I got rid of some of my Tezos. It hit my second target price. It just shot right past it. By the time I could get on an exchange and sell it, it was already, I think, 12 cents higher than my target price. That's always good to have happen. I didn't catch the absolute high, but I was only a few cents away from the recent all-time high. And I am so happy. So I'm just sitting on the profit in stable coins. And if Tezos continues to go up, hey, great, I've got 2 more price targets that it could hit. So I'm feeling good about that. If the price goes down, I'm super happy. Why? Because I will buy back even more Tezos with my stable coins. And that's, you know, one way you can increase your cryptocurrencies, the amount of cryptocurrencies you have, without putting any more money into the market. So I did this about, 3-4 months ago with back in, you know, July to September. I did that with Neo and OMG. Why? Because they happened to hit my targets. So I sold some of it and did very, very well with Neo and OMG. Now it's Tezos' turn, so I'm very, very happy. So yeah, I hope someone else out there was able to take advantage of Tezos. And let's hope it continues to go down. Or let's hope it goes even higher. I would love to see it over $2. I would be so happy with that. Okay, let's see what's next on my list here. Oh, I have to give a shout out to someone here. And this is a person I follow on Telegram. You know, Telegram is the app. And this person, I don't know who they are. Their name is simply SL369 Crypto. SL369 Crypto. I hope I have that right. This person deserves a ton of credit. This is in my opinion, this is the only credible person giving price targets, accurate price targets on YouTube or anywhere. Now, I've been following this person for a little over 6 months. And when this person comes out and makes a price prediction, I write it down. Now, I followed the person for almost 4 months. And then I realized, holy smokes, this person is accurate. The information they're getting from their spirit guides, these knowings, this information that this person is getting is accurate. So after watching for 4 months, seeing some things come true, I made a few trades based on this SL369 crypto's predictions. And they were fantastic. One thing I like about this person's predictions is that they predicted some lows for a number of coins. So I put in a bid just above their price prediction. Bam, I got all of them. And I can remember telling a few people, hey, this is going to happen. One of them was Litecoin. So when Litecoin's around, I think it was like $85 to $90. This person said Litecoin will go to 38. So I put in a bid a little over 38. Bada bing, bada boom. That happened recently. How awesome is that? Just think if you had sold your Litecoin at between 85 and 90. I don't remember the exact price at the time. Put it in stable coins, and then you simply take your stable coins now and put it in an order for little over $38, $38 Litecoin. Bam, it happens. So you just doubled the amount of Litecoin you have. So I really have to give a shout out to this person and say they are fantastic. I love the 369 part of their name. That's my favorite because I'm a student of numerology, so that has some meaning to me, the 369. That's awesome. If this person is watching this video, or if someone who knows this person is watching this video, please tell them that Big Lair said thank you very much for their price predictions and for sharing their information with all of us. I really appreciate it. It's the only person on YouTube or anywhere that I have found who is giving accurate price information. And usually this person's predictions come true within 2 to 3 months. However, the person never gives a timeline. They just say, I don't know the time. This is what my guides shared with me. Let's see what happens. And the person gives the information for free. It's for free. Wow. So, if anyone out there, if you are paying money to someone with the hope that this person will tell you the future price of a cryptocurrency, and that person is not this SL369 crypto, then you are wasting your money. That's just my opinion. Now, I've been in a position where I have paid people money. I've been, what would you call it? I've been subscribers to certain people's groups. I've paid money to these people. Why? Because they said, hey, I'm accurately able to tell the price of cryptos. I'm nailing this thing. No one else is doing it. I'm doing it. I'm able to hit the target prices. I tell you this price, it's going to go to that price. And some of them, have even made pretty bold claims and say, well, by this month on this day, this cryptocurrency will hit this price. Well, then what happens? Doesn't hit that price. And then they come out and say, well, I was a little off. It's going to be next month. Next month for sure, we're going to hit that price. Next month comes, nothing. Prices have actually gone down, not gone up. The person predicted a high price, but the prices have gone down. It's like, wait a minute. These people are saying buy this coin at this price. It's never going to be lower. It's a great entry point. And so you listen, you take their advice. It doesn't pan out. And they're pretty cool by just saying, well, it'll be next month. And if you really press most of these people and say, hey, what's going on? You missed this 3 months in a row, and now you're saying it's going to be the end of the year for these price targets. They'll say, well, wait. I'm dealing with my spirit guides in the spirit world. Time has no meaning in the spirit world, so you just have to be patient. And I feel like, yeah, I understand all that. I get that. I had a near-death experience, and I spent a good amount of time in the spirit world during my near-death experience, so I understand the concept of there being no time in the spirit world because I've experienced it myself. But it sounds like a cop-out when you keep telling people it's going to happen by this month, this day. Oh, it's going to be next month. Oh, it's going to be next month. Oh, now it's the end of the year. And then they say, well, there's no time in the spirit world. How can I? You can't hold me to that. Well, yeah, I can, because you told me. You told me it would be these dates. And then someone could come out, they could say, well, this really isn't financial advice. You have to know that I gave that disclaimer in the beginning. And that's true. That's true. They tell you it's not financial advice. However, they're saying everything they have to lead you to believe that even though it's not, financial advice, they present the picture that they are able to predict the price. And that's why people are signing up into these different groups. So it's very disingenuous and dishonest, I think, if someone comes out and says, hey, I'm able to nail prices on cryptos. No one else is doing what I do on YouTube or anywhere. I've got a lock on this. And then you sign up. Hey, great. I want to get in on this action. And then it just never pans out. And then the story changes to, well, timing. You can't really say anything about timing in the spirit world. Or, hey, I'm just, this is my hobby. I'm not doing this as a financial advisor or a financial planner. You must have known that. So that's a little disappointing, right? Now, to be fair to these people, we're all adults here. I'm an adult. So I know that if I decide to pay someone money in return for their advice, and if it doesn't pan out, or if it's not accurate, or the person is not delivering what they promised, because there is some kind of like a social contract that takes place, right? If that doesn't happen, it's up to me to say, oh, okay, I made a bad decision. I paid this person money. They didn't hold up their end of the bargain as far as I'm concerned, so it's time for me to walk away, right? As adults, that's what you have to do, right? Unfortunately, a lot of people, for whatever reason, they're hooked on hopium or whatever. They just stick with these situations. They stick with these groups and these people, and they never get good advice. And then once in a while, some piece of advice regarding the price of cryptos does come true. And then people will say, oh my God, the person was right. They nailed it. Well, yeah, pretty much anybody could, you could have a monkey throwing out numbers, and which experiments have been done actually, where monkeys were given choices of which stocks to buy, and the monkeys did just as well as the human experts did. So when I say even a monkey could do this, I seriously mean that even a monkey could, if you gave them an option to choose cryptocurrencies and different price levels, I'm guessing the monkeys would do okay compared to us, right? So, so that's the situation, right? And like I said, we're all adults. We're all responsible for our own actions. And I'm not saying I'm upset with anybody that I've dealt with in the past. I'm not angry with anyone. I'm just saying that it's disappointing to see that, this is still going on and people are still being taken advantage of, and yet they still don't realize it. There must be some weird, I don't know, psychological, something psychological at play that I don't understand. So that's too bad, but that's just how it is. So yeah. So I guess this is just all my opinion, right? If you're out there, if you're paying someone in the hopes that they will give you accurate price predictions on cryptos, I'm sorry. I think you're wasting your money. If I had to recommend one person, if I had to pay money to someone, I would send money to this SL369 crypto person. And having said that, I recently had an interesting conversation with a relative of mine. Now, I have a relative, a very close relative, who's a psychic. I didn't know until a couple months ago. And this person had hidden it all this time. This person's older than I am, and I never even suspected this relative of mine was psychic, but somehow they knew I had a YouTube channel and started watching it, saw some of my videos, which really surprised me because this person, I thought they'd be the last person to ever, want to hear about cryptos and especially woo-woo stuff. But here it turns out this person is very psychic, very accurate too, very accurate. So we were having a conversation just a little bit ago, and I was talking about just what I talked about. There's people, saying, hey, I can tell you the price of cryptos. Come over to my place here, send me some money each month, yay. But they're not accurate. And I said, but there's this other person who is giving out free advice who just nails it all the time, just so accurate, it's unbelievable. So this relative of mine said, oh, and that person, this SL369 crypto person, they are being sent, for lack of a better word, very negative energy from certain people who are jealous of them because they want this person to stop giving out this free, accurate information. So if I could pass anything along to SL369 crypto other than thank you so much for what you're doing, I would also say, hey, you're psychic yourself. Maybe you're not aware there are others out there who are sending you bad mojo, so to speak, because they don't want you to keep doing this. And my advice would be keep doing it. Keep doing what you're doing because you're helping a lot of people. And it would be great if you started your own Patreon channel or something, did something, even if, you don't have to tell anybody who you are, but I'm sure there's a way you could get your information out there so that people could take advantage of it. Okay, so just be aware that, someone who I consider to be very psychic and an accurate psychic, notice that you are having, I wouldn't say you're being attacked, but you just have a lot of bad mojo being sent your way by other people who are psychic or have psychic abilities. Now, the really interesting thing about this is, if you're psychic to the point where you're psychic and you have abilities, immediately your responsibility for your actions gets cranked up a notch, or maybe 2 or 3 notches. So because you understand things on different levels than most people, if you do something that's negative to another person or something morally wrong, you actually get whacked a lot harder by the universe than a normal person who's not psychic would. That's really... So just knowing that, I know that, right? It makes me wonder, why would someone do it then, Most psychics know there's a rule. There's a rule of 7, there's a rule of 9, there's all these different rules about the energy that you put out comes back to you in certain amounts, in certain percentages, or times so many times, right? So if these people are putting out negative energy or doing things that are morally wrong, trying to take advantage of their subscribers, man, you're going to really pay for it in the end. I don't know why you would do that, but then again, I can't understand it, so I'll just leave it at that. Okay, now let's get into some crypto info here, right? What's going on with cryptos? Well, like I said, I'm so happy that Tezos was up high, and then now things are coming down. The last couple of days, let's see, today I'm looking at, I've got a bunch of metrics that I'm looking at every single day with cryptos here. I look at the price, and this is on a daily basis. I've been doing this for months. I look at the price, the daily price. I look at, if I had 1 Bitcoin today, how many of these coins could I buy? So for example, if I had 1 Bitcoin, I could buy about 37.53 Bitcoin Cash today. Well, how does that compare to yesterday? Well, that's 2.4 more Bitcoin Cash than I could have bought yesterday with my 1 Bitcoin. So that's the kind of information I'm looking at. And I can tell you, so, the number of coins one Bitcoin can buy, is it more or less than the previous day or any other day in the past? I've got information for months and months and months now. Every day I'm doing this. I can tell you what percent the prices changed from yesterday to today, or from 3 months ago to today. You pick the day. I can tell you what the numbers are. Let's see. What's the percentage, the price? So looking at the price, what percent of its 1 year high is it? I can tell you that. What percent of its all-time high? How much would a coin have to go up percentage-wise to reach its all-time high? These are all things I'm tracking, right? So let's see, Tezos looking great. It was $1.55 this morning. Nice, it's going down, I hope. Maybe it went up a little bit since I checked the numbers this morning, but it seems to be in a downtrend. The price is down 6%. It was almost down 7% actually. And let's see, Theta. Theta was the only coin in my basket. I tracked 20 coins. Was the only coin in my basket that actually had a slight price increase from yesterday. It had gotten stronger against Bitcoin. And Digibyte, even though Digibyte was down 1.5% in dollar terms, it also had gained some strength against Bitcoin. Every other coin had lost value against Bitcoin. So that's pretty amazing. So this is all the stuff I'm tracking that gives me some ideas on what to do. Now, I know there are people out there who will say, well, technical analysis doesn't work. Or, I'm talking about like charting, and probably someone would throw me in that category. I have these, let's see, I've got 7 metrics right here I'm checking. And then if you want to get really nerdy about it, I've got 5 more that I'm checking in relation to market cap and trading volume. What's the market cap of Bitcoin? Did it decrease or increase from yesterday? Well, it was up 3%, or down 3%, sorry. It was down 3% from yesterday. How's the daily trading volume? Well, it was up 24% from yesterday, right? And I can tell you the trading volume of Bitcoin is what percent of its market cap. It's about 12.75% right now. So I can tell you, 12 different metrics on the coins that I'm looking at. So someone might, throw my analysis into the, the TA crowd. I think I'm a little different than the chartist because I'm looking at some different things, but I'm gaining some very interesting insights into where coins are going. Now, with the market cap, what's really interesting there is I'm noticing when trading volumes start to go up or start to go down, and they create a trend. And then you can usually start to match it along with the price of the coin. And you can see when the price is going to reverse. So if it was going up, it's going to reverse and go down. If it was going down, it'll reverse and go up. You can see that in the trading volume about 6 to 8 hours before the price really turns. That's pretty interesting, huh? So anyway, I've got a spreadsheet here. I'm looking at all of these numbers every day. I share this with my patrons in a daily crypto update. So there's lots of stuff a person could look at without having to look at charts. You don't have to be looking at charts and what wave are we at now, these Fibonacci numbers. I do think that has a place. I think for some people that's a fantastic way to look at cryptocurrency trading. However, it's not a good way for me. It just doesn't resonate with me, It's actually frustrating to me for whatever reason. However, I know some people use it. They're very good at it. I follow a few people on Twitter. They seem to be, man, they're just killing it. They're doing awesome, making good trades, making money. But I'm not the kind of guy who can do it. It just doesn't resonate with me. I like to see information in a different way. So that's why I've got my own system here. And I have to say things are working out pretty good. Pretty good. Let's see, what other coins was I going to mention here? Yeah, everything is down so much. Yes, Litecoin was down to $36.81, which blew past this SL361 Crypto's prediction of $38. And this person also predicted that Tezos will go down to 75 cents or 60 cents. I'm really hoping that comes true. I'm really hoping that comes true because it'll allow me to more than double the amount of Tezos I recently sold. So the market, man, is just getting slammed. You know, yesterday it started, today it's doing it. Let's see. Oh, there's one coin. Did anybody catch this in my last video? I think someone did. Someone left a comment. You know, what cryptocurrency from its current price, if it went up to its all-time high, would increase 12,296%? What coin is that? If you think you know, leave a comment. Another coin. This is a coin that I think no one is watching. My patrons know what this is. If it goes up from its current price to its all-time high, that one will go up 10,878%. That's pretty awesome. You know, if we look at a coin like Tezos, you know, my buddy Tezos, if Tezos goes up to its all-time high from its current price, it's only going to go up 686.45%. What sounds better to you, having something go up 6,806% or something going up 10,878%? I don't know about you, but I'm going to take the 10,878%. That sounds pretty good. And you know, even Bitcoin, if Bitcoin goes back to its all-time high, it will only increase 203.78%. That doesn't seem like a lot, does it? So, you know, you pick some of these coins and you start looking at all of the data and you say to yourself, is that really a coin I want to put so much money into? You know, the return on investment, if I just look at these numbers, isn't so much. Now, of course, we also have to realize that these coins more than likely will shoot past their all-time highs. How much? We don't know. You know, there are different people giving different crazy numbers. Oh, this one's going to go up to 500. This one will be 700. You know, this one will be this and that. While these coins currently, you know, are only a couple dollars. Some of them aren't even $1 yet. So imagining some of these coins going up to $200 or even $100 is unbelievable. So what I'm doing with my system is I don't want to wait. I don't want to hodl. I have a plan where if I sell a coin, I've already met 3 conditions of my plan. Okay? And so I'm fine selling the coin because now these 3 conditions have been met, meaning that I have 3 options from this point forward. And all of those options are win-win options. So the coin can continue to keep going up and up. I'm fine with that. If that happens, then that will cancel out one of my options, but I still have 2 other options. So with my system, I'm in a position where coins go up, man, I'm happy. Coins go down, I'm really happy. I'm actually happier when the prices go down because I can buy my coins back and make more coins without spending any new fiat currency. So to me, that's actually more enjoyable than selling my coins when the price goes up. You know, of course, if you know, Bitcoin goes up to $100,000, I won't be unhappy. That'll be awesome too. But along the way, wouldn't it be nice if you could increase the number of cryptocurrencies you have without putting out any more money? You know, I see so many people talking about, you know, they want to buy this coin and that coin. Oh, they're just going to put $50 in this week. They're just going to put $100 in this week. You know, Christmas is coming. People are wondering, should I buy Christmas presents or should I put money into cryptos? You know, there's a lot of people putting money into cryptos that they really shouldn't be doing it. But if you had a plan in place, you know, like I do, you wouldn't have to be putting money in all the time. You would just work your plan, increase the number of cryptos you have, and, you know, you'd have a lot less stress. And talking about that, over on Patreon, I just added one more video to my crypto beginner library. What's it called here? It's called, Big Larry's Crypto Exit Plan. Now this is, people talk about having an exit plan, and they say you should have an exit plan. You should have an exit plan. Make sure you have an exit plan. Number one, what is an exit plan? Number two, what constitutes a good exit plan? So that needs to be explained to people. So in my video, along with the video, I have an Excel spreadsheet that I send to you. I explain this exit plan. And it's set up to where you can easily customize this exit plan. It's, like I said, it's an Excel spreadsheet. You put in, for example, XRP. How many XRP do you have? Put that number in. How much money did you put into XRP? You put that number in, and it calculates all kinds of things for you. And then you can decide, well, when do I want to start getting out of XRP? It's dropped now a lot, hasn't it? Let's say, well, I want to get out. My first target price is 50 cents. Okay, put 50 cents in, and you decide all of these numbers. And the spreadsheet does all the work. It tells you, okay, if you started out with, so many XRP, you're going to sell, 5% at 50 cents. You decide all these numbers, right? But I've got three examples, what I think are three very realistic examples. And this is for XRP, but you can do it for any coin, absolutely any coin. If you come over to Patreon and join, I can help you out. You can change it from XRP to whatever coin you want, whatever prices. It'll work for anything. Just takes a little bit of time for you to put your numbers in, and then after that, it's a no-brainer. So with an exit plan, now you're not operating on emotions and thinking, oh man, boy, what am I going to sell at? Hey, what price do I have to sell at to break even? I don't know. How do you make an exit plan? What the heck is that? I've got it all laid out for you. I explain everything in detail. And like I said, I have three plans. I have one plan, which is a middle of the road plan, for XRP, from a certain price point to a certain price point. And then I have another plan that's very conservative. If you wanted to do a little bit of trading on the way up, right? Not as big a jumps for the exit plan, but this is for someone who would like to trade it as it's going up and then put your money back in it. And then I have a third plan, which I think is very realistic, but it has higher exit prices than the first two plans. Okay, so, people talk about an exit plan. Most people never tell you what it is. They don't tell you how to set one up. I do all of that in this video that I just put up in my Crypto Beginner Library. So if you're interested in that, just hop over to Patreon, check that out. Okay. That's about all I have. The market is really down. Like I said, I'm super happy about it. If you have any questions or any comments, something you want to know about cryptos, just put them down below in the comment section. Let me know what you're thinking. If there's something specific you would like to know, ask me that also. Okay, everybody, it's about, a week from Christmas, I think, right? Holy mackerel, a week from Christmas. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. I'll try to put out 2 more videos before Christmas here on YouTube. So you guys take care.